From secretive programs to mysterious cover-ups, governments around the world have long held secrets they don't want their citizens to know. You really think they're telling us everything? Today we're pulling back the curtain on some of the biggest government secrets that have sparked controversy, conspiracy and curiosity. We're talking about the kind of stuff that makes you question everything you thought you knew. Strap yourselves in, folks, because we're diving deep into the world of government conspiracies, shadowy agencies and the kind of secrets that keep you up at night. Here are the top 10 biggest secrets governments don't want you to know. Kicking off our list is Project MKUltra. This was a top-secret CIA program conducted during the 1950s and 60s that aimed to explore mind control techniques. They were messing around with LSD, hypnosis, and all sorts of psychological manipulation on unsuspecting people. These were some seriously messed up things they were doing. And the declassified documents reveal that these experiments often violated ethical standards, with some participants suffering long-term mental health issues. The project was officially terminated in the early 1970s, but many believe its effects lingered far beyond. This whole thing just goes to show you that the government is capable of some seriously dark stuff. And the scariest part is we'll probably never know the full extent of what they did. Next up, the infamous Area 51. This secretive military base in Nevada has been the center of UFO conspiracy theories for decades. While the US government long denied its existence, Area 51 was finally acknowledged in 2013. Officially, it's a testing site for military aircraft, but many believe it's also a research hub for alien technology. There are signs all over the place warning people to stay away, and they've got armed guards patrolling the perimeter. And then there are all the eyewitness accounts from people who claim to have seen strange lights and objects in the sky near the base. The question remains, what really goes on behind the barbed wire fences of Area 51? Are they really hiding alien spacecraft out there? Are they reverse engineering alien technology? The government's official story just doesn't add up. There's too much smoke there for there not to be fire. In the early 1960s, the US government devised Operation Northwoods, a plan to stage false flag attacks on American soil to justify a military intervention in Cuba. These guys were willing to kill their own citizens just to start a war. The operation included ideas like hijacking planes and planting fake evidence to implicate the Cuban government. Though President Kennedy ultimately rejected the plan, the mere existence of such a proposal has fueled speculation about the lengths to which governments might go to achieve their goals. It shows you that they're willing to do whatever it takes to get what they want, even if it means sacrificing their own people. This whole thing just proves that the government is capable of some truly evil things. Chapter 4. The Manhattan Project: Secrets of the Atomic Age. While the Manhattan Project is well known as the initiative that developed the atomic bomb during World War II, not all details are public knowledge. The project employed over 130,000 people and cost nearly $2 billion, all under a shroud of secrecy. In fact, many of the scientists involved were kept in the dark about the full scope of their work. The massive scale and secrecy of the project show just how much governments can hide, even from those involved. The Manhattan Project set a precedent for government secrecy that continues to this day. Chapter 5. Operation Mockingbird, the CIA and Media Manipulation. Operation Mockingbird was a covert CIA program launched during the Cold War that aimed to influence media and public opinion. By recruiting journalists and establishing front organizations, the CIA sought to spread propaganda and control the narrative in both domestic and international news. They were planting stories, discrediting journalists, and shaping public opinion without anyone even knowing. Though officially ended in the 1970s, some believe that the legacy of Operation Mockingbird continues to influence media today. The media landscape is more consolidated than ever before, with just a handful of corporations controlling most of what we see and hear. So, the next time you're watching the news or reading an article, ask yourself, who's really controlling the narrative? Chapter 6. The Bilderberg Meetings: Power, Secrecy, and Global Influence. Since 1954, the world's most powerful political and business leaders have met annually at the Bilderberg Meetings. Held in luxurious hotels around the world, these meetings are off-limits to the press and public. The agenda is kept secret, leading to widespread speculation about the influence these closed-door discussions have on global events. Some people believe that the Bilderberg Group is a cabal of elites who are secretly controlling the world. The lack of transparency is what really gets to people. The Bilderberg meetings are a perfect example of the kind of elite power and secrecy that breeds distrust and suspicion. Chapter 7, the secret space program, black budgets and hidden technologies. While NASA's missions are well publicized, rumors persist about a secret space program run by the military. Conspiracy theorists claim that advanced spacecraft and bases on the Moon and Mars are kept hidden from the public. These theories are fueled by occasional whistleblower testimonies and suspicious UFO sightings. The government has a long history of keeping secrets, especially when it comes to military technology. The possibility of a secret space program is both intriguing and terrifying. Imagine the technological advancements they could be hiding from us. Chapter 8, HAARP. Weather Control Conspiracy or Scientific Research. The High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, or HAARP, is a research initiative based in Alaska that studies the ionosphere. Conspiracy theorists believe HAARP is a tool for controlling the weather and even causing natural disasters. While scientists dismiss these claims, the idea of governments having the power to manipulate weather patterns is both fascinating and frightening. HAARP is a powerful radio transmitter, and some people believe that it can be used to manipulate the ionosphere, which could, in theory, affect weather patterns. So, is HAARP a harmless research facility or a secret weapon for controlling the weather? The truth, as always, is probably somewhere in between. Chapter 9. Government Surveillance. Privacy in the Digital Age. In the wake of 9/11, government surveillance programs like PRISM came to light. Whistleblower Edward Snowden revealed that the US government, along with other global powers, was conducting mass surveillance on its own citizens, tracking phone calls, emails, and internet activity. While justified as a means of national security, the extent of surveillance raises significant concerns about privacy and freedom. The revelations about government surveillance programs like PRISM showed us that the digital age had ushered in a new era of mass surveillance. We're living in a world where our every move is tracked and recorded. So the next time you're about to post something online or send an email, ask yourself, do I really want the government to see this? Chapter 10, Secret Underground Bases, Bunkers, Tunnels, and Doomsday Scenarios. From the rumored bunkers beneath Denver International Airport to alleged secret facilities under the White House, stories about underground bases abound. These secretive locations are said to be designed for government officials to retreat to in case of nuclear war, alien invasion, or global catastrophe. While some of these claims are pure speculation, others are backed by eyewitness accounts and declassified documents. The idea of secret underground bases taps into our primal fears about the unknown. What's down there in the dark? What are they hiding from us? It's a question that has captivated people for decades. These are just a few of the secrets that governments might not want you to know. Whether for security, control, or power, these mysteries remind us that there's always more going on behind the scenes than meets the eye. We're living in a world of shadows now, where the truth is often stranger than fiction. If you enjoyed this deep dive into secrecy and intrigue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more revealing content. Stay curious, my friends, keep asking questions, and never stop searching for the truth, no matter how strange or uncomfortable it may be.